So today what I am going to do that I will discuss that how Planck's law is used to demonstrate Wien's law and relay Jean's law, right? So we got derivation for E lambda. It is 8 pi hc upon lambda raised to power 5 exponential minus hc upon lambda kt, 1 upon exponential minus hc upon lambda kt minus 1. So this is given by Planck. हाँ, कुछ एक बुक्स में यहाँ c की जगह c square लिखा है. In certain texts here, in place of this c, it was written as c square, but actual value यहाँ पे c ही होगी. ये मैंने कंफर्म किया, जो मैक्स प्लैंक ने पेपर लिखा था इसके ऊपर. I confirmed it from there, right? So यहाँ पे c ही आएगा. अर्लियर लेक्चर में मैंने यहाँ पे c square लिखा था, but actual value it is c. Then जब हमने यहाँ पे दो अप्रोक्सीमेशंस लगाई, so first we did calculation for small lambda, then when we do this for small lambda, then this formula leads to 8 pi hc upon lambda raised to power 5 1 upon exponential, यहाँ प्लस आएगा बिकॉज डिनोमिनेटर में इसको लिखा हो, सो hc अपॉन लैम्डा kt, ये मेरे पास जो फॉर्मूला आ जाता है. एंड दिस इज नथिंग बट दिस लुक्स लाइक वीन्स लॉ. बिकॉज वीन्स लॉ जो था that was written in the form of what? Wien's law के लिए जो हमारे पास फॉर्मूला आया था, that is a upon lambda raised to power 5 1 over exponential b upon lambda t. ये हमारे पास एक्सप्रेशन आया था, right? So this expression looks similar to this expression. So that means this is a way that how Wien's law can be derived from. This is actual Wien's law. And this Wien's law is derived from Planck's law, right? And similarly, for large lambda region, we can derive Rayleigh-Jean's law, that is E lambda is equal to 8 pi kt upon lambda raised to power 4. So this is Rayleigh-Jean's law. I'm not going to talk about its derivation. I'm simply writing these, that how these can be derived from this Planck's law. Now let us look at their visualization. So for their visualization, I have written certain programs in Fortran. So one is the black body radiation. As I talked about it earlier, or in the previous lecture, this is a code. So I run it for different temperatures. So I run this for Planck's law at 3000 Kelvin, 4000, 5000, 6000, 7000 Kelvin. And then I plotted it. Similarly, I have written the code for Wien's law. So this is the code for Wien's law. See, right? So basically, in these two terms will define Wien's law, and when we multiply, can means EMM is basically the emissivity, right? So this is a way that how this code can be written, and I run this and compiled it. And similarly, I have written program for relay, Jeans law, 8 pi kT upon lambda raised to power 4. So this is for Wien's law at 5000 Kelvin. This is Rayleigh-Jeans law for 5000 Kelvin. And then I plotted these, right? Here I have plotted all these graphs. Let us have a look at that. So here this is Planck's law for different temperatures I plotted, and what I have seen when I plotted Rayleigh-Jeans, Planck's law and the Wien's law at 5000 Kelvin, this black curve is basically Planck's distribution law, and here red curve is basically corresponds to Wien's law. So what I will see at lower wavelengths, Wien's law exactly resembles with the Planck's law, but at higher wavelengths it do not, right? It do not resemble with the Planck's law. And then if I look at the Rayleigh-Jeans law is valid at higher wavelengths, means it resembles this resembles with it, but it resembles with the Planck's law C in this region. Right? It resembles. That means, okay. Now is it visible? Okay, wait. So that means now it is resembling at it resembles at higher wavelength but not at the lower wavelength, and this is, that means we are shifting to, means in the ultraviolet region or towards the towards the violet region, it is not resembling, and this is also known as ultraviolet cutoff. So that means with the help of Planck's law, we are able to derive successfully Wien's law and the Rayleigh-Jeans law and see how discrepancies occurs in the Wien's law and the Rayleigh-Jeans law, right? So this is another way to look at the Planck's law.